Hello, I'm about to test a penny stove that I just created. There it is, right there. I'm going to use this Stanley steel cooker nesting cup set that I got at Walmart for like 15 bucks. It's pretty neat. I'm going to see how long it takes to boil 2 cups of water using 91% isopropyl alcohol. You see, here's the can I made. Let's go ahead and give it away. Get this thing going. Okay, back. Sorry about that. I had to set this scale to weigh, and it was difficult to do with one hand since I'm filming with the other. I'm gonna put this on. See, 4/10 of an ounce. It's very light. I'm gonna go ahead and set all this up for the test. I'm gonna add probably just about an ounce from here. And then if you're wondering what this is, I just took a, demonstrate, to help put out the fire. I took an Arizona tea can, which was larger than the Coke Zero that I used to make the penny stove, and I'll just drop it on top like that to help smother out the flame. Alright, let me get everything set up and I'll be right back. Okay, I have an ounce in it of, just remind us, the 91% alcohol. I have the lid here from a salsa jar that I also have a little fluid in to help, a little alcohol in just to help get it going. I have the penny over to create the vapor lock, and if you can see there, the water is right at 2 cups, and I will be using this lid. I have the timer here ready to go, and I'll be lighting it with this I think they're called perma matches. And just so y'all know, I have a window open. Whenever you burn this type of alcohol, you really need to be in a well ventilated area. So unfortunately, I can't strike this with just one hand, so I'm gonna have to put this down, light it, and then I'll be back to show you how it goes. Okay, I changed my mind about using the perma match. I'm gonna go ahead and use this lighter because I figure you guys probably want to see this thing lit. What I'm gonna do first is put a little bit more fuel and just kind of drip it along the side, and then let's see, go ahead and get this thing lit. Now it takes a minute for it to prime. Of course, if I was using 2 hands, I probably wouldn't have got any on the side like that. But I lowered the light so that we can see the flame better. Give it a little blow, trying to help it start in the vents. The little holes right there. You see it's starting to come through the holes. I said it usually takes about a minute. You have to get the proper vapor going. That's really what it's going to burn, is the vapor. It's a little sloppy, I have to admit. A little bit more fell into that lid than I wanted, but it's kind of part of trying to do this with one hand, I guess. But there you can see it is now coming out of all of the vent holes. So might as well go ahead and put the pot on it and get this thing going. Let me clear this stopwatch. Let's see if we can get this set on here. There we go. And start. Give you a few angles of this. A lot of people use stands with these, but this one of the reasons I got this little pot from Stanley is because it seems to fit right into the little ridges of the Coke can. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this, and whenever this thing gets to a boil, I'll come back and show you. Okay, right about the 5-minute mark, the flame went out, and I was kind of expecting it. Like I said, I only put an ounce in there. Most of the time you put a couple. Still got this going. Let me go ahead and stop it. But the water was actually starting to boil at the time. As you can see, there's bubbles. Let's see, I got a little laser infrared gun right here. Let's see what we're at. There you see it. Oops. It goes about 185. So yeah, at the 5-minute mark, it was already starting to boil, and then the flame slowly went out and died. Probably if I'd have had another half ounce or another ounce in there, it definitely would have been long enough. That said, this is, you can see all the bubbles. It's pretty much there at the boiling point. Okay, I just couldn't go out like that. So I've reset everything. This time I have 2 ounces of fuel in there. Dumped out the previous water, have new cold water. About to pour a little bit here just to prime this. Okay, let's get it lit. Alright, remember it takes about a minute to prime. Got the stopwatch ready to go. Once I get the pot on it, in fact, let me go ahead and put this lid on. Okay, we have it going. Get the pot on here. And start the timer. Okay. Promise I'll be back before this one goes out. I'm noticing the flame getting weak this go around, so I lifted a little bit. Guess this might be why people use the stands. You see the fire will get better. You get a little separation. Might be smothering it like this. So I'll just keep doing that right now since I don't have a stand close by. Just wanted to show you what's going on. We are at 335. Not sure why this wasn't a problem the first time. Maybe it has something to do with more fluid in it now. I don't know. But I'll keep doing that until this thing gets going. Alright. Okay, I've been kind of aiming it like this. Watch, you'll see the fire will come up. There you go, and then you can hear it, maybe. It is starting to boil. You can see the time, right around 6 minutes. Let's take the lid off and see what we got. See it's getting ready to be a rolling boil. Let's put this back on. Give it a little bit longer. Guess I'll need. Guess they probably should have a stand. You can see you take it away and the flame will grow back. So if just to hold it about right there, you can see the flames get pretty good around it. You hear the boiling. Now you can really hear it. Turn off these lights. Okay. Seven and a half minutes. See, you got a rolling boil going. And probably been a lot faster if I would have had the stand and left this up a little bit more the entire time. So now, I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll remove this since it's boiling. And we'll see how long the 2 ounces of fuel will burn for. We're at 8 minutes right now. I'll be back as it starts to die out. In case anybody is wondering the temperature of the flames, let's get the light on. Y'all see that? What does that mean? Just another tidbit information provide. We're 9.5. Still going. Be back in a couple minutes. See how it's doing. I figured while it's running, might as well put the water back on and do a temperature reading of the water. You can hear the boil is still going. Let's see where we're at. Sorry about that. There you go. see, there comes the fire right back. Gonna either buy me a stand or make one with a coat hanger. Seen them on YouTube, you can find them. Just like if you're curious how to make these stoves, tons of videos show you how to do it. And probably a better test than this one, to tell the truth. But felt like doing it, so here it is. Hope you liked it. See, we're at almost 12 minutes. Flame's still going. Pause and check back in a little bit. Okay. 15.5 minutes. This thing is still going. It's kind of interesting that the 1 ounce went out right at the 5-minute mark, and here we have 2 ounces, and we're about to hit 16 minutes and it's still going. Maybe that first test had something to do with the stove being on it. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? Water's still hot. Brought it right back to a boil. But yeah. So go another couple minutes and see. Dying to test my little snuffer here, but I said I would see how long this thing will go for, so I guess that's what we'll do. 16.5. I'll check back in a couple minutes. Alright, we're at 20 minutes. Still going. It's good to know how much you get a lot of water boiling in 20 minutes out of 2 ounces. And 91% isopropyl alcohol really isn't supposed to be the best fuel, but I found it at a pharmacy. They were having a sale. It was like 2 32-ounce bottles for $4, so I was like, it's good enough. Use this for the test, and it was easy to find. And here we are, 2 ounces, 21 minutes. Once again, I'll pause and we'll see how long this thing takes to burn out. Kind of wish it'd go out about now, but here's this test. It was my fault. I started it back up, and this is what I get. Be back soon. Okay, just watched it go out. I was just pulling up my phone, getting ready to start the recording because we were getting close to the 30-minute mark. You see right there. And as I was hitting record, the flame died out. So it was, what, about 29.5 minutes on 2 ounces. That's that's a pretty long time. Like I said, you can get a lot of boiling done with that amount. The whole time it's been going, I've been having the water just sitting in this pot. I mean, it has nothing to do with the stove burn, but I'm just curious as to heat retention for this thing since I've had the lid on. So let's see, the steam's still coming out of it. Let's hit this with the gun and do one last little test before call it a night here. That's still pretty hot. Like I said, it's just been sitting there. It has been close to the flame. You can see the distance there. And the lid has stayed on. So overall, I guess I'm pleased with the pot as well as with the stove. You can see that using the 91% alcohol puts a good bit of soot on the pot. Pot's meant to be used. I'm not too worried about that. I will see though if that comes off when I wash it in the sink. But anyway, all right. So it's finally done. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for watching. Bye. One final footnote. I keep trying to end this video, but then I think of other stuff. So if you're still watching, thanks for staying with me. this thing finished, it finally went out about, what, maybe 5 minutes ago now at this point. So I decided to check the temperature of it to see how quickly it cools off since it is aluminum. So let's shoot the can. See, there you go, it's 82 degrees. Oh, 81. Okay. So that's a pretty quick cool down considering the temperatures that we were seeing as the flame was lit when I was doing the test on the temperature of the flames then. So I can already pick this up and it feels very cool actually. It actually feels cooler than what the gun was saying. And if we were outside and it was a cold night, this thing would probably have cooled off a whole lot faster. The penny itself is cool as well. So now I'm going to see if we got any fluid left in this thing. I'm shaking it, I don't hear anything. And nothing coming out, so it burned all of the fuel. Which I would hope at how long it ran for, or burned for. Alright, this is it. I promise. In 2 seconds, you can go ahead and stop this video because it is done. Thanks. Bye.